our faces and our interest and our role in this. Thank you for the compliments that you have made. Ladies and gentlemen, we wholeheartedly wish to express a word of gratitude to Jozi Media, led by Mr. Loyiso, for the National Taxi Expo, which is the brainchild of Jozi Media. We have agreed to join in partnership with him in order to enable the community, the society, and our business partners to really make a difference in the role that the taxi industry is playing. We may for far too long have not been formal, but we are in the process of formalizing the industry. And this process will never be complete until such time that we shall have made inroads into the mainstream economy of the country. Our business is strictly economic. Therefore, we are not here to talk politics, but pure economics, because we are an economic interest group. You are also here as an economic interest group at different levels and operations. However, this is also meant to strengthen the relationships that have existed for far too long with many of our business partners. And there are also new players, and we are here today to know one another, to learn more from one another, and to begin to appreciate the roles that we individually and collectively play in this country for the good of this country. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a learning curve and an exercise that is not in vain. It is this exercise that begins to define the role of the taxi industry and the roles of its partners in the development of the country and the industry. However, of interest is that this National Taxi Expo, it is our fervent wish that it continues to grow, one, from strength to strength, to that it begins to display, demonstrate, and correct the perceptions out there with a view to making sure that the role that we are playing, which is normative at present, is being appreciated. You need to know and understand that whilst we appreciate your partnership and the roles that you are playing, economically we are a small boy. Small boy because we are a socially inclined economic interest group. You have not heard throughout the world, throughout the entire history, of a public transport subsidy that is allocated in every country to the people who only transport 30%. This happens nowhere in the world. The people who are prime movers, transporting 70% of the commuting public in the country without any subsidy, are these men and women that you see here, that are day in, day out being demonized for this reason and that, without being apologetic. We wish to submit that we have been doing and performing a social function which is the responsibility of every state and government, in that we have been we have been subsidizing the community and the public that we transport, and we continue to do so. And if I were just to open up and demonstrate to you that there are changes. There are changes imminent. And those of you who are playing some role in this function, we would like to encourage you to increase your participation, because at the end of the day, you will always remain with the lion's share of this market, the taxi market. The taxi industry is here to stay in spite of what people say. We are here to stay. If you would like to see the taxi industry out of business, it means therefore that you are going to have to change the culture of a community of South Africa. What we are doing has become a culture. It has become a norm. And therefore, this norm will never change. Even government today admits that this is not going to change. Therefore, we would appreciate it that you increase your participation, your support, and make visible the roles that each of one of you is playing, so that together we are going to develop this country and make sure that the transport industry becomes as effective, affordable, safe, and prosperous. So with these few words, may I invite every one of you to visit every other stall established today to begin to learn what each of us offers, so that we understand that as a systems approach, the NTA as a system needs you as different systems to work into a single system that makes mobility possible and effective, and that which will benefit and grow the economy of this country. With these few words, ladies and gentlemen, feel welcomed and free to participate. I thank you.
Well said, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen, before